perhaps even toppling the greatest one over. That is where things start to get a lot more interesting. And speaking of interesting as well, here it is. Down in Purgatory, we're going to be looking at a flight path starting in from the eastern side all the way ending down at the western side, coming through Campsite, Brasilia, Marble Works, and all of these teams have full out dominance throughout the board, and I'm pretty sure that none of these teams would come too close to contact with one another unless they all jump into Brasilia together.
Absolutely right. Well, I don't think that's going to be very bad for them. Two squads in there, very close vicinity with each other. Venom right there, Divinity in there as well. Abstract, everybody looks like they've spaced themselves out quite well in the game so far. It's going to give them enough time to go in there for those loots. But whether or not they come in here for the crossover, we just need to wait and see. Any of them in here probably going to get into a battle first. It's most probably going to be Divinity, right? Take a quick look at Geek Fam there as well. They've got that whole zone all to themselves right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you were talking about Divinity, they are inside of Brasilia, and the one that is closest to is going to be Watch and Learn, and we did put down quite some emphasis onto Watch and Learn. So, you know, it's an either-or situation. If whether Watch and Learn is going to come in contact with Divinity or not, or if they were to come into contact, would they run away, or would they go for an all-out assault force right onto Divinity? The thing is, we know the track record of Divinity. They are 100% strong in terms of their firepower, and when it comes to Watch and Learn, unfortunately, we just don't see the two of them eye to eye. So Divinity definitely do have the advantage over Watch and Learn. So I really hope that nothing comes out too bad for Watch and Learn to the point that they will be eliminated early. So my fingers are crossed.
well, the name itself, right, Abstract. I want to learn exactly how they will take on the situation here right now. I don't think they are aware of the squad that is right there beside them at the moment. They may have gotten a little peek at them whilst coming in with the parachute early in the game, but I don't think they want to go in for those early engagements. We need to just hang back and watch and learn exactly how they'll take on this play right now. Crossroads, they have got two squads in here as well. Everybody just wants to stay away from each other as long as possible. Team AV in here, 2 assault rifles picked up so far. Repent coming in, and knocked down just like that. Here comes the retaliation right now. Shogun in for the backup as well. Abstract, things are getting heated up early in here today.
It doesn't seem like things are going to be really good for Awesome, but most of them is just jumping right into the trailer. We got a amount of casualty, fatalities right in here. Shares is going to be one of the members remaining coming from AV Ligers, while Shogun is just still trying to get himself closer and closer. So now the AV Ligers members, they are all inside of the trailers. They did manage to use the glue wall to kind of block each other out from, they're just trying to block Awesome away from this current trailer. AV Ligers is understandably going to be the ultimate victors from all of these actions, while Awesome is going to left with a single member or perhaps 0 members left, as AV Ligers definitely did manage to come on top and trumped over Awesome despite the very bad initiation.
Those double kills coming in there from Cheers and Jeboiwa. Super duper hot action, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. So front up early in your face. AV Ligers, they didn't hold back anything in there. They saw that opportunity and they didn't want to, just wait and allow their opponents to, loot up and have more of an advantage over them, right? They saw it, they went in for that sweep, and did it pay off. And that's just it to open up day 1 in here for you today.
It's kind of an aggressive stance coming from the side of AV Ligers, and I dare say that despite being aggressive, or rather, while being aggressive, it is also in some sense pretty reckless. Because when I'm taking a look at the entire vicinity, there is still quite an amount of members coming in from Awesome that could swarm in any time because they don't have information as to where the other 3 members from Awesome are. So the only thing that AV Ligers know is that one member is inside of this trailer, and thanks to this replay, we can kind of have a small little understanding what's happening. Shogun, he just appeared together with Shares. Now, one of the members coming from Awesome is actually pretty far away in the crossroads, and I would say that it is all down to luck that this member isn't around, because if that last member remaining from Awesome were to be in the same trailer, I'm pretty sure that the results would be vastly different from being such a overwhelming defeat.
Amen. Stepson of a gun, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Going in here for the slow move. BH Blank right there in front of them. Geek Fam as well in the vicinity. Are they going to go in here for a quick face-off? We can see them pan in hand. Shogun right down there below. Four of them. They know of the position of their opponents right now. They want to back away. They don't want to go in here for those early engagement just yet. Just waiting patiently, Abstract. BH Blank right now. HP 200 all the way up there. Team number 9 on the board, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Coming in. Here you go, Mirals. They will be hanging back for a moment, won't they, Abstract?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I will absolutely not believe that they will just jump right in and do anything too reckless right now. But in the flip side, we are going to be looking at Supreme Assault Forces. They're going to be taking shelter right on this watchtower. And they also do have the bird's eye view right on top of Steady Squad. They did manage to bring one person down. And of course, an elimination that connected on top of that. While they're just trying to rain down lead right onto the enemies. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a one-sided encounter at all. They are receiving a couple of flack from the opposite side, but you know they have already done what they needed to do. They have brought a small little handicap on the opponent side by eliminating one of the members. So at least you know they have a single point to their name, and they shouldn't overextend themselves now that especially now that they have exposed their positions.
Absolutely correct, right? The excellent positioning coming in here from SAF with the height advantage in that. We don't think SS is going to be standing much of a chance in here now, Abstract. With those response coming in with the handicap as well, SAF is definitely in a great prime position right now. Coming back in, one man down, 0 kills so far. How will they respond?
They are definitely having their back against the wall. They do have a building all for themselves. Yes, that is great. But considering the positioning-wise, they really need to get something changed out. They need to start moving from place to place, or perhaps just even find a better place to go, because they can't stay here all eternity, right? They can definitely not. They will be expecting to see one of the northern side teams to eventually flush down to the southern side, and that is going to be having them completely pincered by two teams. So either take the aggression first, or else they will have to face the repercussions of being pincered.
Well, 7 minutes into the game thus far. 43 players still on the board, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Team 6 and 10 right here beside each other. Axel, Moon, and Lemon still in this house. They can't really go anywhere unless that safe zone forces them out. Or we see AB just coming in here for that full-on push. Chess as well as Red Panda Shogun. They are on standby. They just want to see. They're both waiting for each other to make the first move. And neither one wants to make that mistake, right? Both of them just want to play that game of response. But both of them, are they going to be able to play the game of response looking at the time that's left here? Because Abstract, that save zone, if it does come in here and flush them out eventually, or another squad, just like you said, comes in here to say hello. Shogun taking some shots right now. Lemon with their response, but they don't get much on each other.
Does seem like we do have AB Ligers that managed to get a single knockdown on the side of Steady Squad, and that is going to be the green light for executing a straight push right on top of the cottage that Steady Squad is hiding at, and they know that they are in some big of a danger. We do have a frag grenades even being thrown right onto the second floor, but unfortunately it does seem like a couple of glue walls that has been popped up. We do have the time turner being popped up as well. We do have a lot of third-party action going on about, the third-person perspective that's being used by Steady Squad, but unfortunately they are not able to use that towards their advantage. And we do have Lemon trying to get himself as far away as possible after realizing that they are completely overrun by AV Ligers, and thus they still got gunned down by from the back, unfortunately for the side of Steady Squad. And just like that, we do have AV Ligers that has received quite a bit of points in terms of kills for themselves already.
7 on the board thus far. They are just on a mowing mission right now. They want to get rid as many as possible. They want to continue picking up those points, right? Because AB Ligers right now, Abstract, number 3 on the board, 163 points. They want to catch up. They definitely want to get the best of Baby Argon with this match itself, right? And it looks like they will be able to do so. Just like we've mentioned before, just a couple of matches in here today will be able to make a huge difference on the board, especially for the top 9 there.
We haven't really quite heard too much about Geek Fam so far. It is all about the glory onto AV Ligers due to their aggression, but alas, we are still looking at pretty early into the game because 10 minutes in, only 2 circle has elapsed, and we still have 10 teams remaining. So I still have quite a lot of hope and, well, dreams onto quite a couple of teams here. First Kill MY is not in the game just yet, so I'm gonna be looking forward to them in Group C though. But for A versus B though, AV Ligers, yes, I suppose that is definitely one of the teams that I will want to look out for because they are ranked at number 3. Watching them overtake Geek Fam is definitely going to be one of the best stories that we can see when it comes to A versus B, you know. But for now, we can also take a look at the circle as it popped right in the northern area, which is going to pose quite a threat to all the teams that are residing around the southern areas or even outside of the archipelago.
Look at the positioning of AV Ligers though, Abstract. Right there, smack dab in the middle. Quite safe from everyone else. We knew that the squads will be coming in here for the move though. But look at this. The Demon just backing away. He sees the opportunity for an engagement, but doesn't make that mistake of exposing his position. Akko right now dropping in right there above them. They are all poised for this action right now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But there is going to be some sandwich action coming in as well if they're not too careful here, Abstract.
Oh no, this is definitely not the kind of scenario that you really want to have. Despite the fact that there is no circle around, the circle is not flushing anyone else out at all. This is all self-initiated. They just want to third party for the sake of third partying. They want the kills. It is going to be a fight between Auto Knockout, between Watch and Learn, as well as in between of Divinity. But Divinity, I think they are slightly far away. And the only team that is going to find themselves in the middle is going to be Watch and Learn. And alas, Batman has now finally broken the silence by getting a shot down onto Demon. And of course, the shots connect. And that is also going to be a elimination on the side of Watch and Learn. All these teams, in fact, even Auto Knockout, they have to be really careful.
Yeah, man, we seem to be watching and learning a lot from this squad right now, but just the situation that they seem to be putting themselves into, or the game seems to be forcing themselves into, isn't the best, can we say, Abstract. Here comes Zen right now, a quick sneak attack from the roof. He should be able to just drop in on Luffy anytime now. Shura in here with that backup on those snipes, always just lingering back. Army tactics, as you would have seen from that advertisement before those games started. Luffy in here, he is shaking right now, man. He doesn't know exactly what can he go out to do. Miro in there, receiving those shots, doesn't get much out of it though.
It does seem like things are gonna get all really aggressive in a short amount of time. But Watch and Learn members, they are still playing slightly more on the passive side because they know that they can make full use of the third person point of view. But it does seem like the aggression starts off from the side of Divinity. All of them rushing right in. Venom's gonna be the first one. He finds himself on the right face. He brings one down, but unfortunately, we got another one, which is Ren. He comes in, swoops up the rest, and makes sure that Void Face do not get eliminated or perhaps even killed right off the action right there and right then. All of that noise pollution all around the map. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people know what has happened. Which team came on top of the other, and Watch and Learn is going to be the one that's been eliminated at number 10. Unfortunately for, well, Auto Knockout though, they ran out of the situation where they probably could have gotten themselves with a couple of kills onto the side of Divinity.
I finally understand their name. They meant that they wanted to come in here and watch and learn exactly how you get above the other squads. Right, here comes Geek Fam right now. Za with those shots, with those snipes. He almost got one in there. No, I thought I saw one takedown there. It was just a knock, ladies, German boys and girls. Didn't really get that kill. Geek Fam still out here hunting for their first one. Are they going to be able to pull a quick one off of AKD? I think they will be able to. Uppy right now, assault rifle in hand. Goes out with a quick nade. Should he be able to get one? No. Well played in there by AKD to just fall back when that nade came through. Ooh, crazy push right now. Here comes Uppy. Ooh.
They are just going all out aggressive. We've got a amount of glue just gonna be popped right on for the side of auto knockout. And Geek Fam RP, he jumps right through the window. A little bit reckless from my side actually, but Apiece, he's also knocked down. I'm not too sure what exactly is happening. Shoyu is now knocked down as well. Zeke and Xax is gonna be the last two men remaining from the side of Geek Fam. They're just jumping through the windows. They have a good amount of glue walls just gonna be separating them between the enemies. And with a couple of shotguns or perhaps even a good amount of shots with lead riddling the opponent's bullets. Auto knockout has now been eliminated by the side of Geek Fam. And I gotta be honest, that was a really sad encounter from the side of the Geek Fam, and I'm surprised that they even came up on top of all of that.
Absolutely right. I mean, with that push itself, this shouldn't be happening. But what a response we saw in there from Geek Fam. That is the reason why they are on top of the board. It is not only with them going in with that aggressive gameplay, but defensively as well. You guys better watch out if you do go in there for that push. Oh, fifth kill coming in right now from Haas. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 3 just from himself. And Geek Fam, just like that, it looks like they want to be a part of the kill squad as well.
Exact, unfortunately, he is now knocked down, but will be received by Haas. With a total of 5 kills to the name of Geek Fam, they are also going to be one of the 5 teams remaining in this current circle, which is going to be revolved right around fields. The other teams remaining is going to be AB Ligers as well as Bloody Heads. And Bloody Heads is finally coming up on top after 2 weeks in a row for not being able to perform. Will this finally be the day? Will this finally be the game where Bloody Heads is finally going to be on top of everyone else because of the superior sniping action that are always revered from the side of Mark? We shall see. But NBA Law is going to be one of the more scary team, or rather one of the more scary players from the side of, well, NBA Law. I mean, he himself is pretty much the carry of his entire team. I'm looking forward to see how he's going to be playing for the rest of this circuit.
Well, Insanity right now moving in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The circle squeezing everyone in here. And he's there as well. 3 more teams are left. 8 more players. Geek Fam still in here. 7 kills so far. Hazik Shoyu as well as Zach. They want us to just hold back. SAF, 5 kills on the board. Full squad still in here. What can they pull off right now? Things are getting a little bit more heated. Abstract. The zone is going to be forcing them in just a little bit. Look at the way Geek Fam is just holding the edge of that circle in there, right? And AV Ligers, where are they on the map? It looks like it wasn't enough. Just holding that middle side of the map there.
I suppose that AV Ligers just wasn't able to do quite much at the current situation. We do have Supreme Assault Forces that also knew that one of the members coming from Bloody Heads, which is DJ, is just hiding behind a tractor, and there is absolutely no way that he can even get himself out of that situation. And thus, Bloody Heads is going to be eliminated at number 3 with a decent amount of kills to their name, not gonna lie. So I do think that Bloody Heads will definitely have a pretty decent score at the end of this one. But for now, it is going to be a 1 versus 1 in terms of team. But when it comes to individuals, it's going to be 3 versus 4. An uphill battle for the side of Geek Fam. How is this going to be like as McRory? He jumps right down and climbs and sails down this ridge. He's going to be going for a couple of double sniping, quick swapping action in front of Geek Fam. He's going a little bit too close for comfort, but in fact, it is not quick sniping. It's actually shotguns. We do have a Zeke that went down. McRory is also down. Let's go. Is going to be bandaging himself up while he's waiting for the circle to eventually retreat in smaller and smaller. Exact. He pushes right through. He's going to be the last man remaining. He do have the time corner. He's trying to go for a little bit outplaying action. He goes right out of the circle. He goes with the shotgun. He tries to bring everyone else down. But unfortunately, it was a 1 versus 3 action, and no matter what kind of juice, what kind of